I used to work in New York City, in a financial firm surrounded by incredibly smart people. People who could solve problems faster than you could explain them. And in the middle of all that brilliance, there was someone I admired more than anyone else, my boss. Calm, sharp, experienced, the kind of person who makes you want to be better just by being around them. One day, I walked into his office with an idea I couldn't ignore anymore, and I said, I want to start a company that sells books on the internet. He didn't react right away. He just smiled slightly and said, let's take a walk. So we walked through Central Park, just the two of us, talking about dreams, risks, and life. After listening carefully, he stopped, looked at me, and said, it's a good idea, but it might be better for someone who doesn't already have a great job like you. And that sentence stayed with me, because he wasn't talking about books, that he was talking about comfort, about safety, about the invisible cage we build around ourselves. You can have a job, you can have success, you can even have everything people say you should want, but still feel like something is missing if you're not doing what you truly love. Years before that moment, I had met a young man, 25, maybe 26, full of energy, almost too much of it. He came to me and said, I want you to invest in my company, that I work in my garage, that I'm selling books online. And if you invest now, one day I'll be one of the richest people in the world. I remember trying not to laugh. Back then, the idea of anyone being worth $100 billion didn't even make sense. Countries didn't have that kind of money. That IT was a ridiculous number. He had a garage, a computer to dream that didn't fit anywhere in reality. And now, looking back, I see the difference between us so clearly. I doubted, he believed, that I saw limits, he saw possibilities, that I said, this won't work. He said, let's see. And that changed everything. Here's something life eventually teaches you. Bravery beats talent. Courage beats comfort. Action beats potential. People always say they're afraid of failing, but I don't buy that. You know what people are actually afraid of? Regret. Failure is temporary. Regret stays with you. That IT whispers to you. That IT reminds you of what you never tried, what you never started, what you never dared to do. And I knew that if I didn't try, if I didn't take a step toward that idea burning inside me, I would spend my entire life wondering what if. So I left the safe road, that I walked away from comfort, from stability, from the predictable path everyone expected me to follow. Not because I wasn't scared, but because I refused to let fear make my decisions for me. That as a kid, I used to spend hours tinkering in the garage, inventing things that didn't really work, but made me feel alive. That I built alarms, little machines, solar gadgets using foil, anything that sparked my curiosity. And I think that's where everything started, because at some point, I realized something important. Your talents are gifts, but your choices are what shape your life. Maybe you're good at math, maybe you're artistic, maybe you understand people well. Those things matter, but they don't define who you become. What defines you is what you decide to do with them. Your choices, your effort, your courage, your willingness to show up even when the world tells you it won't work. Let me ask you some real questions. When life gets comfortable, will you push yourself or stay where you are? When people doubt you, will you shrink or stand taller? When you fail, and you will you give up or learn and try again? When love shows up, will you protect yourself or let yourself feel something real? When things get hard, will you stop or keep going even when no one is watching? And the biggest question of all, will you let life choose for you, or will you choose your life on purpose? We're living in a time full of opportunities, at a time when you can learn anything, build anything, create anything, at a time when one person with a laptop and a little courage can change their life, and sometimes even the world. That if history's greatest thinkers, Newton, Galileo, Da Vinci, were alive today, they wouldn't be complaining, they'd be amazed, they'd be dreaming bigger than ever. Because right now, the world is wide open for people who are curious, passionate, and willing to try. Your life is happening right now, that you're writing your story with every decision you make. And when you're older, when you look back, you won't be proud of the talents you were born with, that you'll be proud of the choices you made, the risks you took, the moments you said yes when everyone else said no. So here's the real question. What will you choose?